fit into that mix and that thought process?
That's a really good question because the way we do things is really unique on that front. So when we look at our omni-channel solution, when we purchased New Voice Media and went down that path, we went all in with Salesforce. That was a decision that the company made, right? They niched themselves into that solution for omni-channel. We do not have a standalone omni-channel solution today. Okay. Now, when you look at that solution, though, it's extremely powerful. And there's a reason why they made that decision. Salesforce is the mammoth in the room. There is plenty of business to be had with the Salesforce customers, right? And
Yeah.
we decided to differentiate ourselves there first and then build out from there. Okay. So as we're going to be adding new, of course, ServiceNow is the first, and we're going to be adding additionals. But the way we do omni-channel is we're utilizing the digital interactions from Salesforce. So you're using Live Agent, for example, okay? And that's their web-based chat. And we're
Mhm.
using their Einstein chatbot, okay? And that is completely synced seamlessly from an omnipresence perspective with our voice platform. I'm going to pause there because that's the key, right? Because I need to be able to have presence and make decisions to say, I want to take this many of this type of interaction and this many of that type of interaction. And so the capability of Omni, true Omni, and not a siloed multi-channel environment is still there. But the benefit of those digital channels coming from Salesforce is extremely powerful because then you're talking about having everything cohesively living in the same platform from a reporting perspective, because we're driving all of our voice information already into that platform for historical reporting. So now I have a cradle to grave report, and I have the capability to track that conversation, GUID, if you will, right? Through from a voice to I escalated to, or I started a chat, I escalated a voice, and then I sent an SMS, right? That's a normal type of interaction today. So all of that lives there, but then you're talking about a lot less API calls, a lot more cohesive agent workflow. And I can't talk enough about reporting, right? The reporting all lives in your customer CRM, because if I'm driving reports for omnichannel in through different channels externally into Salesforce, I mean, you have to really take a look at, people don't have that conversation. They say in their RFP, they're like, yes, we can integrate to Salesforce. It's
Yeah.
like, what does that
Yes, of
mean?
course we can. Yes.
Everybody does. Yeah,
75 API calls later.
right. And so then all of a sudden you're like, oh, so I'm out of luck because I made my 24-hour threshold of API calls and nobody wanted to have that conversation, right? So the fact that we are that in depth and we're that ingrained in Salesforce, and we let them do the heavy lifting as much as possible to consolidate everything into one place and a single source of truth is really powerful, right? I think that there's a lot to be said there, and that's why we win those opportunities and why we're comfortable at this stage in the game niching ourselves into that customer, target market.